Had a demon inside of me since I was young. I always knew it was probably something I shouldn't bring up in casual conversation. You know, I had this manager at Wendy's. You remember my job at Wendy's? How much of an OG are ya? All the OGs know about my original channel, Aimless. It's featured at the bottom of this one, along with my other channel, Amy Gross. That's my full name. Well, actually, my full name is Amy Nicole Gross. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna provide you an alias. I'll give you my nicknames, but I'll give you my real name. They all mean the same thing. And I call myself Aimless, not just because my name's Amy and I seem somewhat shameless about the fact that I don't have direction. My brain goes 1,000 different places at the same time. At least it's more interesting than everything else that you're gonna watch. And it's more genuine because, you know, I'm not trying to make money or get attention. So many women want attention, so many men that act like women want attention. Well, every time I've ever gotten attention, I regret whatever I was doing to get it. Well, mainly because with attention comes expectation, you know? And if you're a woman, that expectation is usually sexual. And not to sound like a feminist, I hate that I sound like a feminist, all because I bring that up. We're getting off at the exit. Hold on. I gotta hold my coffee so it doesn't spill all over my car again. Coffee is from yesterday. I do not have standards when it comes to coffee. I really don't. I know that I have those cold brews. The reason I have the cold brews is because I really like good black coffee. Like, I want to taste it. I want it to be really strong, you know? But I'm not really pretentious about, like, the quality of the coffee and, you know, I mean, I learned how to really drink coffee when I was in a treatment center, if that tells you anything. We got nothing but the shit coffee, folgers and Maxwell house. That's what that means, okay? A lot of people think that they're living it up if they get that 8 o'clock shit. You know what I'm talking about? 8 o'clock? Is that what it is? 8 o'clock? What's that other one? Pete's ain't that good. Pete's tastes watered down. If I want watered down coffee, let's go to Waffle House. Tell them, give me the whole pot. Give me the whole pot. Maybe it'll do something. Sorry about that. In case you couldn't hear, we're going over a lot of bumps. This government ain't gonna fix this road. Fuck that. Damn it! People at work love it when I say that. They make fun of me. Well, the word damn is in the Bible. So don't get mad. If you got mad at me for using any curse word, I'd understand if it was the word motherfucker. Because that is a really offensive word. I mean, not to me, because I hear it all the time because of what I just said. Blasphemy, blasphemy, blasphemy all day. And if I mention anything about it, it's just gonna get worse. Because anytime that you mention a sensitivity that you have, people that are assholes about that sensitivity, such as religion, you know? Because a lot of, you know, secular people are pagans. They like to mock anybody that's religious. And I already know, like there's one person in particular that I work with who is very much this way. And so I know that if I got offended that she's, you know, cursing God all the time. First of all, God doesn't give a fuck. I don't care what anybody says. And she's like essentially secular. So it's like you can't get mad at a secular person for talking like a secular person. You know what I mean? That's just dumb. But yeah, if I said anything about it, she would just be like, oh yeah? Oh yeah? GD this, GD that, you know? So, there's no point in me mentioning it. But I will say, like, there's stuff that didn't bother me before, it really bothers me now. You know? Like, I used to not care about, you know, like, people talking about sex and stuff like that. I was always, like, really open and honest. And yeah, if you want proof of that, you can watch my Aimless channel. Because I am living proof that it is possible to grow up in America. It is possible to learn things. It is possible to expand upon your knowledge and figure things out. But I did look it up, what I was talking about before. It is called neuroplasticity, the ability to learn from your experience. And I think that is not possible for most people to live in this country. And I can only speak on this country because this is where I live, bro. This is where I live. I hate how if I complain, I'm a piece of shit. I truly am. That's why I try to make my complaints funny and accurate. I'm not just complaining because I feel like shit. I'm not just complaining because the world is shit. It's always been. The Garden of Eden, well, you know, after the infamous eating of the apple. I hope my manager isn't mad at me, but I had to check my tires. I went to Discount Tire and they told me that my two back tires are like almost bald. And I was like, well, I'm coming here tomorrow, don't you worry. But I really am now, even though I've been saying that for the past couple weeks now. But I really am though, I really am. I get paid tonight, so that's why I'm waiting. I tend to talk a lot. I talk about a lot of stuff. But yeah, I have grown up a lot. It seems like most people are growing down. I wish this wasn't the case. I wish people gave a fuck about more than their face. They do stuff because they want to be liked. And for some people, being hated is a way to be liked. I feel so bad for most of society. And I know they do it to themselves, but they don't. At the same time, they really don't. You can't choose the world we live in. You can't choose the direction that the country goes. You really can't. On some level. If we're not conscious, we can't do anything. And anybody that tries to raise consciousness is just gonna get ridiculed. Something fierce. That's what's gonna happen. That's what always happens because most people don't want to change. I was thinking about when I was an alcoholic and I got kicked out of my house and I lost a really good job. And it was the best thing that ever happened to me, but I didn't see it at the time. Why would I? That's why it's good to be grateful for what's not yet understood, because eventually it'll be understood. Just trust the process, baby. Approaching exit. There you go. Can you do it? Can you do it? I'm gonna do it. 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 I did it. I did it. Yes! And we switched lanes! Do you like this angle of me better than the previous angle? I think this angle is a lot cooler because you get to see like all the stuff that I'm driving by, you know? It's kind of cool. It's not even busy right now. Yeah, he doesn't care if you're late as long as it's not busy. No, but I'm really trying to like show up on time. The reason why I went to Discount Tires because like I ran over a really shitty part of the interstate last night, and anytime I do that, hey, no, you press the wrong button, weird shit happens to that keyboard. But yeah, so I ran over like a really shitty part of the road, and then when I was leaving this morning, I just got paranoid, and I was like, go to Discount Tire, go to Discount Tire. So I did, and yeah, they told me that the tire pressure is totally fine, but my two back tires are really bad though, and I need to get them replaced as soon as possible, which I already knew, but perhaps I needed to be reaffirmed. That's the real reason why I went over there. Because it's probably something I would have put off. Like, if he hadn't said that, I probably would put it off another week. But since he said something about it, I'm going to do it tomorrow. So. But yeah, I left my house 10 minutes early. So I'm going to try to get it up to like 15 minutes. I realized that one of my biggest problems is that And I think this like kind of echoes the problem that a lot of people have in society, where it's like the person that we are in our head is not the person that we are. It might be the person that we wish we were. It's the person that we want to be. But it's just kind of ridiculous to hold ourselves to certain standards that we're never ever going to uphold. You know, which is why it makes more sense to have a realistic goal for ourselves. So like, you know, I have a problem with like getting up early. When I was in college, I was so dumb. I would like sign up for an 8 o'clock class, even though like it's hard for me to show up to like a fucking noon class, you know? I mean, I'm trying to remember like what times the classes started, but like it's been so long. But like I remember like the afternoon classes I could make, but like all the classes in the morning were just really, really hard for me. But so like I would like try to punish myself by like signing up for something that I knew like I wasn't gonna fucking attend, because I wanted to believe that like maybe I could be a completely different person, right? Well, I will say this. The only two things that can make me a completely different person are either God or alcohol. Okay? So, I definitely know that God was definitely looking out for me the whole time that I was a drunk, because I was fucking with the devil big time, you know? And the devil can't do anything himself, so he has to use things. He has to use people, places, and things that either the Lord created or the Lord allowed to be created, okay? So I think about the internet, I think about all the information that we have that we didn't have before. And the smart ones, such as yours truly, we have applied a lot of information to our daily life, and it's significantly helped us because we know how to use it as a tool, okay? But most people don't, so they're just controlled and manipulated. So it's really not the internet that's the problem. I'm trying to think more outside the warehouse. I always have to give John Hickok the credit for saying that about me. But yes, it's very, very important that we like really have forward, outside the box thinking about, you know, how we can find solutions in a world such as this. So I'll get back to you.